Good evening, ladies. Happy Thursday. Welcome to my at-home lash cluster tutorial. This one's for all the baddies on a budget who are still a little bougie and cannot survive without their lashes, like me. If you're thinking, there is no way that I could ever do those myself, trust me, I get it. I went to the same lash artist for almost a decade, every 2 weeks, without fail. It was just my thing. Then when I went into labor a month early, I ended up in the hospital completely unprepared for the lash fallout. I had to remove them myself, and it definitely broke my heart. Now that I'm on maternity leave, I don't drive into the city anymore. I live way out here in rural Alberta, in the bush, on a farm, and I still love and adore my lash girl. She's one of my dearest friends, so if you don't follow her yet, you need to do that. Her name is Christina, and she also shares the sweetest stay-at-home mom vlogs with her sweet little baby girl. All of the products that you're going to see in this video are linked in my Amazon storefront. The link is in my bio, and I have tested all of them. These are the combos that actually work. The truth is that I started doing my own lashes because I was sort of forced into it. I tried going without, but postpartum, I really just did not feel myself without them. And even though it sounds silly, during that season, you have to feel good about yourself. I did mess them up a few times, but once I got the hang of it, this is a total game changer, and you can do this yourself at home for literally pennies. So watch closely. Let's get into it. Okay, you will need a few supplies to get started, and here are my favorites. This specific mirror, because it has two sides, and the one side has 10x. Lash curler, lash tweezers, a handheld fan from the dollar store, this specific teal glue, and this specific pink glue.
Like if this is your pipe and you had to weld it to this pipe, you had to weld these two together. Oh, you have a little microphone. Do you talk into it?
Yeah.
Can you interview people on the street?
Yeah. Okay, guys, let's get into it. So first, you're going to curl your eyelashes. Once you have finished curling, you are going to take this glue for the base. I like this specific glue because it is not too globby. Now, we do want the thicker glue, but that is for when we're actually applying the lash. This is going to be for the base, and you only want to apply it on the waterline of your lash. You're just going to gently dab it along, and then we're going to let it dry for a couple of seconds till it's nice and tacky. It just gives you a good location to adhere your other glued lashes to. See, I like this one because it's just a nice thin layer. If you put too much on, you're going to get glue right onto your eyeball, and that's not very fun. So again, all I'm going to do is take this and just dab it along my waterline, not on my eyeball, and I'm not going to brush it up like mascara. I'm just going to dab it along so that I have a nice base. That's it. Okay, I don't know if you can see that, but it's just a very thin layer. Next, we are going to open up our tray of lashes. Now, for organizing your lashes, I have tried doing lash mats using different lengths in different spots. That didn't work for me. I messed it up too much. All I use is 18s all the way across except for 1/16 in each corner. You can do what works best for you. Some people like to play around with sizes, but like I said, I just use one straight row of 18s. These are a volume lash, but that's exactly the way that I like it. These range from 20 millimeters up to 14. Next, you're going to take your lash tweezers, and when you're grabbing your lashes, you are just going to grab at the base and then gently lift off. Don't pull on the hairs and yank them off because you'll wreck the lash. So I'm just going to find the base of the lash and gently lift up. Then you will have your lash positioned like this. Now, this is not the way we want it to go on our eyeball because that doesn't work. So we're going to hold it and just grab the end with our tweezers, okay? So that the flat part of the end is exposed so you can put the glue on and then put it on your eye. Now comes into play this specific pink glue. Again, it's linked in my storefront. I like this one because it has extra product on the wand that you can use to dab the lash to. This part takes a little bit of maneuvering, but once you get the hang of it, it's so easy. So when I take this one off, you can see that there's a lot more glue on this one. I am probably due to replace it, but I have done probably at least 7 sets with just this one bottle of glue. So once we take it off, we're going to take our lash and just dab it onto the wand. See if you can see that. Not a lot, just a touch to the wand. When you're applying your lashes, all you're going to do is drag it up and let it go. I'm going to have to use my mirror to actually apply these, but I hope you guys can see. All you're doing is drag up, let go. I start on the outside and work my way in. There we go. There's my first outer lash. Reposition the lash. Get our pink glue. Always recap it in between uses so it doesn't dry out. Gently dab just a little dot of your lash will be positioned like this, and we're just going to drag and let go. There we go. There's my second lash. I'm going to do the same steps and repeat until I'm right about here. I'm going to hold my mirror up here so I can see, but then I can still show you guys how I do the application. Lashes position like this. Lashes position like this. Let it go. I usually press them up just to make sure that they're lined up how I want them to. As you can see, they're just on my lash line on that base, not on my eyeball. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that, so I'm just going to take my dollar store fan and let them dry. And we are going to repeat the other. See, just one layer. And voila, that's it, that's all. These will stay on for about 2 weeks. I shower, bath, work out, sleep with them. And besides the oil from my skin kind of clumping them together, making them look less fluffy,